makes him gay. It don't make
I
him
don't even
gay.
address that dumb
Bro, when
shit.
we
I
used to
don't
go
even.
on
That's
tour.
That's
yo.
just
Let me tell you
dumb
something.
as hell,
I
though.
don't
It's
even.
like,
Let me
come
tell you
on.
something. I don't even address that stupid because the trying to stain my name. But this internet, it's all programs and smoke and mirrors. If I can't see it or touch it, it don't exist. I don't give a. I don't want to hear
Hello.
none of that shit. I wish a nigga would come up my face and talk about some shit. A nigga, I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would. I pray to God somebody approach me in real life on some gay shit. Fuck out of here, man. I don't bother nobody. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a fuck about who the fuck you
It
fucking in
seems
your
like
ass or who's
they
fucking you
want
in your
us to
ass.
be
I don't give a fuck
uncomfortable.
about that. That's you. That's you. What you do in your bedroom is you. You know what I'm saying? Me,
Yeah,
me,
that
me
shit
coming out
clown
the room with
shit.
Cavario was normal. And it's obvious, and that the police are trying to smear my name because it was 5 years ago. So I'm not like I don't give a fuck about them weirdos, them crack ass crackers. I don't. The fuck out of here. I'm a street nigga. I don't fuck about none of that. The
Bro, when
fuck
niggas
out of
on
here.
tour,
Talk
we
your
be
shit,
we be
Zeno.
in the
Wait,
hotel thick,
Zeno,
shit.
yo, Zeno, my
Like
boy
niggas trying to
told
take
me, bro.
showers and all type.
My bags was packed. I was already getting the fuck out of there.
Bro, that shit normal. Niggas be
We go to
in the
Vegas and stay
hotels
with the
all the
homie. You feel
time.
me?
But he
Yeah,
only
you
go
go
to
to you go
hotels.
to Vegas, you in the palms 30 thick. Like,
But
what
he
Right.
the
only
fuck you
go to
I
talking
just went
about?
to
hotels.
Disney World, man. My little
Niggas
brother was in
sleeping
the
on the
same hotel.
couches. We sleeping on the chairs. Niggas on the
Fucking in
floor.
the
Like, what are
bathroom,
you
the
That
talking
tub.
make me
about?
gay. I went to
But he
Disney
only go
World
to
in the
hotels to
hotel.
get his back blown out. That's why.
Yeah, but that's
Hey,
that's
Tay,
what they want. They want everybody to be gay. So if they think Benzino's gay, then everybody then there's more people to root for their fucking club. Nah, it ain't
Right.
like that. It ain't like
Hey, you
that.
Oh
know what's
yeah, on
crazy?
I'm
God.
not in the
We
fucking
his
club,
friends
yo.
is the standard. That's all.
Niggas is crazy, my nigga. Nigga gonna talk about what whack like he's in the room with a man. Nigga,
No
he's in a
shit.
double room. The bathroom got it. I said, bro, we don't gotta explain. Nigga, our mind think different. Nigga, I done been 10 years in a cell with a fucking man. Nigga, what you saying?
Yo, the room disappeared from the
Exactly.
hallway again, y'all.
And you
See,
know the
they keep
crazy shit,
reporting.
they
Bullshit
keep
ass
reporting,
nigga.
right?
They're
But
reporting the
they
room.
title, they
But he
title
has
ain't
a
just
room with Benzino's
Yo,
name
yo,
in it,
They're
yo,
trying
though.
to
yo,
just
see
yo,
that
they're trying to
bullshit
run
bullshit
the
ass
other
ass shit.
narrative
narrative,
on your
bro.
daughter type thing.
That's
Everybody,
crazy.
He just
everybody
gotta go
go
report his
report his
back.
room.
He's saying that
Everybody
he's
go report
jealous
his
of his
room.
daughter. I don't
Everybody
believe
share the
that.
room.
Yeah, he
Oh
got
man, let me
Hey,
tell
run the
y'all
yeah,
something.
shares
Hold
up,
on,
run the
yeah.
hold
shares
on.
up, run
Let
the
me just
shares
hold
up.
on. Can I just
One
say
mic,
something? Hold
one
on. Can
mic
I
on
say something
Zeno.
about
One
that?
mic.
Can I
Go
say something
ahead.
about that? Okay, we're gonna get that. I'm gonna let that out right here and right now. Okay, we're gonna take it from the beginning with Coy because I'm getting tired of Coy shit too. All right. Okay. All right. Boom. Like
No.
every time she gets in the interview, she has to push this narrative. Like at 9 years old, we was broke. No, let me tell y'all what happened. All right. All right. I'm a street nigga. I hustled drugs all my life. Okay. When I met Dave Mays, I was getting more money than Dave at the time. It was only until 94, and I said it before, is that everybody tried to kick Dave Mays out of the source, all the people working for him, because he wrote an article about me and my group. All right. All right. Once he got rid of everybody and hired a new crew, he came and gave me 50% of the source. At that time, the source still wasn't making no money. I met Coy's mother, all right? Coy's mother had no furniture, all right, in a project apartment with two other sons, okay? I loved her. I took care of them boys and made it easy for the two fathers to never have to pay child support. That's number one, all right? Okay, so now I done betted her life. She never worked a day in her life the 9 years we was together. Never, not one. Okay, all right. The first years we were still in Boston. We still climbing. The source wasn't making a lot of money. I'm still out there in the streets, warring with niggas, doing all kinds of shit just to put food on the table. She didn't work. When Coy was born, okay, it was is when I around 94, around about like 97. That's when I started getting a little bit of money from the source around 97 when she was born. All right. When Coy was born, we was still in Massachusetts. Bought my first house, then bought a house with a brand new indoor pool. I was getting it, still getting it from the streets, and getting a little bit from the source because it was making a little bit of noise. All right, that's a fact. Now, as she gets older, as more money's coming in, I don't gotta be in the streets no more. I'm getting a lot more money from the source. I moved to Jersey. I bought two mansions, one for my niggas and one for me and my family. All right, so, yeah, right there in Saddle River, the richest suburb of New Jersey. That's where Coy grew up at. All right. I took care of Asia's two sons, bought her older son a car. All right. When we broke up, all right. When we broke up, I got indicted by the feds. All right. Yeah, we lost shit. How we lost it? Because black Ivy League college men try to come in, do a deal with us, kick us off the board, and ended up losing millions because they wasn't a part of the culture and the whole source up. The source went downhill when me and Dave was ousted. That's number one. All right, I'm being investigated for extortion, bodies in Boston, money laundering. I'm being investigated for 2 years of my life while Coy is still in a mansion. I'm going through all this. All right, bought a mother a brand new car, giving her mother $4,000 a month allowance, doing all kinds of shit for her. Remember, when I met her, she had no furniture. All right, so now my youngest son gets a deal on Interscope with Jimmy Iovine and Ray. All right, we doing big videos and everything, right? So you know he's on a major label. The Eminem beef that up, and Jimmy dropped him. I still gave Ray's mother 150,000, Pun's mother 150, and the other mother 150,000 because Jimmy gave us half of the money, gave all the money to them. Never took none of the money for myself. All right, got to a situation with Fat Joe where Fat Joe was like, "Yo, man, what's up with you and Liza?" I'm like, "Listen, I don't want to get in the middle of y'all beef. If anything, you should be happy that I'm bringing money over there to help them kids." All right, that's a fact. All right, now we move on. Okay, they end up dropping the charges. They followed me around for 2 years, making my life hell. They dropped the charges, and I ended up getting indicted for taxes. I made a conscious decision to say, you know what? I'm gonna definitely get locked up here. This is okay. 5 years, right? Hey, we'll give you 3. If you take it to trial and lose, it's 5. The only reason I took it to trial was so I could have more time to stay with Coy and Ray. That's a fact. That's on my dead mother's soul. All right. The only reason I took the trial because I knew. Listen. When I was in the Boston courthouse, all the jury, when you're picking your jury, they say, if you know RSO, Ray Dog, Made Men, Source Magazine, raise your hand. Every black person and Puerto Rican Spanish person raised their hand. I had an all-white jury. I knew my goose was cooked. They've been wanting to lock me up in Boston. You seen what Jada and them said. How come y'all didn't kill him? In their interview, Boston police been wanting me. So, okay, I'm about to go do my time. But the reason why I took the trial, whatever little money I had left, all right, me and Asia broke up. We still had a house in Saddle River, because the mansions, I couldn't afford them no more, but we still had a nice big house in Upper Saddle River. I said, look, Asia, I said, this is why we're broke up. I said, okay. I said, I'm going to, she says, look, I want to sell the house because I'm not going to be able to afford it. I paid off her car that I bought her because they repoed it. I went and got it back, paid off. It was an $80,000 Lincoln Continental truck. Paid that off, and I said, "Look, I'll give you $35,000. Here, we're gonna sell the house. You up take the 35. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay all my money for a lawyer, sold all my jewelry, and I was up. Went to Miami, got back in the streets, did my 1-2, made Hip Hop Weekly again. So all this shit about being broke, I still was sending her mother $2,000 a month. I still was buying every Christmas gift, every piece of clothes for school every year, everything. The mother wasn't doing nothing. All right. So now, as I move on in life, it's like she says in her interview, oh well, we was broke, and oh well, like basically Envy and Charlamagne is saying, yo, listen, without your dad, a lot of this shit wouldn't even be like we wouldn't be like we all got our props. We all want to be in the source. She's like, but then Love and Hip Hop ruined him. And first of all, Love and Hip Hop was the #1 show. That season that I did in my very small time on Love and Hip Hop, my season was the biggest rated season of all seasons in all cities. The reunion was the #1 most watched show in the history of VH1,
Facts.
not just Love and Hip Hop. All right. So look. And when I was on Love and Hip Hop, I only dated one girl at a time. I did nothing wrong. I dated Carly, from Carly to Althea. All right. Maybe the relationships didn't go well, but I never try to date 2 girls at a time, embarrass girls and all that. I got into the beef with Jocelyn because she was trying to put her hands on Althea. The f was I supposed to do? Just sit there? So I did nothing wrong. Okay. I'm tired of her trying to make my narrative look like I was some scumbag dad. Like she was flying out to me every single year, every fucking summer, every fucking spring vacation, every fucking Christmas, everywhere, everything. I flew her in. I had to take care of Ray. Then I had another son. And then she had a little brother. I was taking care at one point 6 kids at one point. And it just wasn't from the source. It was from everything. The street money, drugs, and everything else. I did what the fuck I had to do. I'm tired of her trying to control my night and paint me out to be this broke, deadbeat. No, it wasn't like that. She's cat. And it's a lie, and it hurts my soul. And I'm watching Envy and like argue with her, and it's like she keeps pushing back. You played it back. Who the f are you telling to play the back? So now I'm texting her mother today, and I said, look, can I talk to you? No, Raymond, leave Corey alone. I just want to text her and be like, listen, tell the interviewers, don't even bring me up. Leave my name out your mouth. Don't even bring me up. Stop with this bullshit. Stop. If you're not going to respect or have regard for me, stop. Listen to the shit she's saying. Oh, you're a dinosaur. Not just her, but this whole generation they have no respect for who came before them. None. And that's why it's going to be hard for them. The ones who do will always be successful. The ones who don't will fall on their face and be crash test dummies. Because at the end of the day, you give respect to the people who paved the way. They have no respect for anybody old, or they're old. The successful ones are the ones who appeal to the young and the old. Those are the superstars. They don't understand that. They don't
Can I
understand that.
interject real quick?
And last but not least, and hold up, and hold,
Wait,
this is the
yo,
last
Rat got
thing.
clipped.
This is the last thing. This is the last thing. This is the last thing. My thing is this, right? I put in work in the streets. I put in work in business. Like everything that I've done, I've been successful at. Okay? Like, and I've never ratted on nobody. I've always kept it 1,000, whatever I did, right? I can't let her keep getting on these radio blogs and trying to smear my name and my legacy. I can't do it. It ain't right and it's wrong. And I've been playing the back, and her mother has a lot to do with it. She's bitter when we broke up, and that's why she keeps doing this dumb shit, filled her head with a bunch of bullshit. She won't do no interviews because she'll make herself look stupid.